Hi, I'm Mike Stein. On October 4th, 1989, Secretariat was put down due to laminitis. Also, the mare that was my favorite mare as a teenager was put down to laminitis. The lamina connects from the coffin bone to the hoof wall. This is an actual coffin bone. There are blood channels through the coffin bone that feed the lamina. The lamina is kind of a Velcro connection, and it holds everything in place. What you see is the white line coming out of the bottom of the foot, goes right down through here, comes out, and that's your connective tissue. On metabolic horses, way before we see laminitis, way before we see tenderfooted, way before we see anything, it's almost like feathers going in and out of each other. The lamina is not just in and out, it laces through, it laces in, it's got little into the lamina, the horn of the hoof wall. Now, anytime you have any sugar problems, spring grass comes in. We love feeding our horses because they're so happy when they eat treats. And after a while, you get to the point of where you're losing connections and losing connections. Hoof wall here, blood flow, lamina, horn. We lose a little bit, we lose one of these. We lose a bit, we lose one of these. Later on, we lose a dozen. Bigger episodes, we lose more. Horse comes up a little tender-footed, just like this Velcro on this apron. Lost a little bit, lost a little bit, lost a little bit. Horse seems to be fine. A little later on, horse comes up a little sluggish one day. He's being lazy. Horse comes up slightly tender-footed. Don't know why. Fairy did it to him. Well, after a while, you get so much damage compounded over time. This has been going on for a good while before you ever see a problem. Talk to your vet. Talk to your farrier. There are changes you can see coming down in the lamina stretching way before you necessarily get a big break loose, and your coffin bone pulls away from your hoof wall and starts the rotation down and comes out the bottom of the hoof, or wherever it may be. This is a very serious problem. I could sit here and talk for hours of what I've learned over the years on how to shoe a laminated horse. Most important thing we could do as horse owners is manage our horses, because way too many of these horses are getting to the point where we're dealing with how to get them out of trouble when they're in deep trouble, and we don't get the call until they're in serious trouble. The signs are there early. Take care of it before it becomes a problem. It's no different than somebody being diabetic and having circulation with their feet. It's not a problem until we start losing toes. It's not a problem until we go into neuropathy. But we're still eating honey buns and candy bars. I'm Mike Stein of Equine Dynamics, and my message today is prevention, prevention, prevention. Manage your horses.